Caption close Washington amid a wave sexual harassment allegations and settlements involving powerful men. A pair of lawmakers, one from Texas, are pushing legislation to hold lawmakers, not their constituents, responsible for victim payouts. Republican Pete Olson of Sugar Land teamed up with New York Republican Elise Stefanik Wednesday to introduce legislation ensuring that victims of harassment on Capitol Hill receive just compensation for their suffering, but at the hands of the offenders, not at taxpayer expense. The Responsible Settlements for Victims and Taxpayers Act would require that lawmakers found guilty of harassment reimburse the government for settlements paid out to victims. For lawmakers who resign or retire, it would allow the government to dip into their retirement accounts. The legislation comes as congressional officials disclosed that taxpayers were on the hook for $174,000 in 15 settlements involving harassment or discrimination claims against House offices between 2008 and 2012. That disclosure follows revelations that Corpus Christi Republican Blake Farenthold used $84,000 in taxpayer funds to settle a 2014 sexual harassment suit brought by a former spokeswoman in his congressional office. Farenthold denied any wrongdoing, but has agreed to repay the government. He also has announced that he will not seek re-election. Another lawmaker, longtime Michigan Democrat John Conyers, reportedly used $27,000 in office funds settle a complaint in 2015 from a woman who alleged she was fired from his Washington staff because she rejected his sexual advances. Olson's bill would codify repayments from lawmakers' personal funds, rather than their office or government accounts. Recent reports of harassment coming out of Capitol Hill are disgusting and wrong on every level, Olson said. The notion that any claims of harassment have been settled at taxpayer expense is simply indefensible.